Hello again and good afternoon. Today we have a body weight class. So we don't necessarily need to use weights, but we will use our body weight. So it will always be your option and I will explain. So now let's start. If you have those weights, let's start with lighter ones. So you should have 2 sets of weights if you are working with them, or just work without them. We will start with little toe touches. So inhale, open your chest, and as you exhale, count your forward bend. And then inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale in, exhale down. Inhale in, you can now start, lifting your arms, little chest raises, and up and in. Stay with me, and if you stay for a long time, until the end, I promise to give you a nice head to toe stretch, so don't leave me too soon. Now we can add a little calf raises. Inhale up, lift your arms, lift your elbows, and lift your heels. And then come down. And up, and down. Up, and down. Up, and down. Last one. Stay and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. And then slowly place those heels down. And open your arms to the side. So you should have those lighter weights or no weights. You still get a lot of workout even without the weights. Little circles with your arms. The whole length of your arms is working. Inhale and slowly exhale. Keep it breathing. Keep working from your shoulders. Drop those shoulders down. You can have a micro bend in your elbows, but please do not lift your shoulders. Draw your ribs in. And then reverse. You should start feeling it. Go slowly, go slowly. And then drop. Roll those shoulders back, and then open your arms overhead, and then slowly come down. Inhale, lift your arms, and exhale, slowly drop. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop. Start resisting that lift, and start resisting that drop. Feel your weight being even heavier than it really is. And lift, and exhale, and lift, and exhale. Last time, slowly drop, roll those shoulders back, and now it's a time for your biceps curls and triceps curls, so you may want to switch into heavier weights, not necessarily, but if you want to. So first start doing elbows in, little bicep curls. You want to stabilize. Do not move anything. Just your forearms. So your upper body stays still. If you want to make sure it is still, you can either drop your hips, bend your knees a little bit. Or if you really want to check your balance, you can lift one knee up, maybe the whole heel up, and do it as a balancing challenge. Now this way you're making sure nothing else is moving, only working your biceps. About halfway, switch. And again, you can even touch with your big toe. It doesn't have to be the full lift. Just try to extend and work your arms only. And inhale up. And exhale, resist as you're dropping those weights. And start pressing them up and lower. Up and lower. Up and lower. And then come back. And then start lifting your arms. One arm up, the other arm back. So again, maybe those weights are a little heavy. You can drop them. You can use lighter weights. And up and lower. And nothing else is moving, just your arms. So your arms are going forward And then we will start making those arms going back. One goes forward, the other goes back. Up, up, and back. Up, and back. There's a little micro bend in your knees for a better stability. Back. Back. And then come back. Little tricep curl. So both weights are on above your head. And again, make sure you're not propping your ribs. Draw those ribs in. Press into your feet. And then slowly, as your elbows are pointing up, start bending your elbows. Both elbows are pointing up towards the ceiling. And you're breathing. Your neck is long. And you can be smiling as well. Friday afternoon, hooray! Again, this time to challenge your stability, you can lift that one knee forward and keep your big toe touching, or lift that knee. Now your abs are working too, right? Yay! Going slowly. It doesn't matter how many of those curls you do. What matters is your form. In the middle, change, lift that other knee, and enjoy. Toes can be touching, or your knee is up. Inhale to the top and exhale as you bend. Last one here, and again roll those shoulders. Choose those ways that you want. We are going to squat. So this will be narrow stance squat. Feet almost together. Inhale, and as you exhale, come to a squat. Any height that you choose, and those weights are next to your ear. And as you exhale, lift. We are going to do 10 only. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5 more, 5 and 4, 3, 2, and last one we will hold and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then slowly come all the way up and bring those arms to the sides for lunges. So one right foot forward, left foot back, and then slowly start bending that knee and come back. Lunges, you want to have your upper body upright and come. Bend that knee, bring it closer to the floor. And then pressing into the ball of your back foot, come back. Don't forget to breathe. If you want an extra challenge, you can bring your arms in front of you for shoulders. And last one, you will pause here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Okay, let's do it the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Come to those lunges. Inhale to the top and exhale as you go down. And lift. Your chest is open, neck is long, you're looking in front of you, and you're breathing. Extending your arms in front of you is optional. 4 more here, then remember we will pause and hold. 2 more. Last one, hold and pause. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 10, hold it, 8, 6, 4, 2, and last one. Come back, shake those legs a lot. And give me one more snowman, inhaling your arms overhead, and then slowly come back. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Take it to a little twist, inhale to the side, and exhale. Your hips are not moving, your hips are facing forward. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale, lift, exhale to the side, twisting from your waist up. Inhale up, and exhale to the side. Last one on each side here. And lift, and change. Roll those shoulders, drop your weight, and come to plank. You're going to be planking, and we'll be lifting our legs in plank. So, choose your poison. You can either be on your elbows, or just supporting yourself with your hands. Remember your alignment. You want your wrists or your elbows aligned with your knee, with your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Okay, holding. And when you're ready to rest, you always have a child's pose to rescue you. And then drop your head. And breathe. Turning over to your back for little sit-ups. So you are going to support your head with your hands, but please do not pull your neck. You want to have your elbows open and your head is only resting in those palms. Okay, now knees are bent, looking up. Inhale and then start lifting your chest up towards your knees and then going down. Inhale and then exhale as you crunch, little crunches. Inhale, lengthen, exhale as you take the action of lifting. Elbows up, don't pull your neck. If it feels more comfortable, you can have your arms crossed around your chest. Up. And lower, up, and lower, up, and lower, 2 more here, up, and lower, up, and lower. And then just extend your body. Grab a hold of one of your wrists and just pull it with that arm to the side. Reaching and extending, bending sideways. And then switch. Okay, I have teasers for you today, so don't feel that you have to do full version of them. Just see what we can do. So teasers are basically you bend your knees, bend your, and lift your chest and bring those knees in. And then over. And over. And over. That is my turn to move my mic so I can bend. So keep going. Some of you want to full version or just maybe see how it looks. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift up into boat. And slowly lower. So choose where you want to work. Either everything extended or your knees bent. So keep lifting a little higher. If you can, drawing those knees in, working on those abs. Lift and lower. 2 more. We will stay up, and breathe. You want to extend your lower back, even if it means to bend your knees. Hold your hands behind your hamstrings and just extend and lift. And from here, open to one side. Inhale up, and open to the other side. Your legs can be bent or straight, or you can alternate. and you're almost ready to rest. I'm sure I am. So then bending your knees to the sides and just let go. Hover your head over your feet and rest. Reverse plank is next. So we have variations here. We can either go to reverse tabletop, bellies up, don't tuck your chin, extend through the crown of your head, and we will be lifting one leg at a time. Knee is bent or leg extended. Of course, we can do it from full plank, but let's just stay here. So let's do it a couple of more times here on this side, then we'll switch. The other leg goes up, either bent or extended for 5 times only. And up. And then when you're ready, stay in your tabletop. If you want to try the full reverse plank, extend your legs, but don't drop your hips. You want to extend up. So lift your hips up and hold. At your own time, slowly start bringing yourself all the way down. All the way down. Find your weights. You can, so this should be your heavier weights. I basically have 2 sets of weights here, so choose the heavier set if you have one, and then just start twisting side to side. Your legs can be either crossed or extended in front of you. And again, what we are watching here is we want to keep our hips stable. If you want a little bit more, tilt backwards. Tilt backwards, but make sure your back is not hurting. If you feel too much in your back, just come back here. And when you're ready, slowly lay down on your back. Have your weights in your hands. Inhale, and as you exhale, start bend. So your elbows are pointing up towards the ceiling, and you're only extending your upper arms up. And up. And up. If you want your abs still to get some workout, if you think they didn't get enough, you can lift your legs, either here or lower. But again, this is just an option. You already work those abs. If you have your legs lifted, you can bend your knees just to make sure there is no arch underneath your back. So your back is still imprinted into your mat. Then you will pulse it for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 10. Everybody's counting. And when you have your 10, just bend your knees. Put your weights aside and draw your knees in, rolling side to side. Time to stretch those abs now, so moving bridge or hip thrusters. Inhale and lift your hips, exhale, pure down. Inhale, it should really feel good as you inhale and lengthen, and then come down, and up, and lower. And then slowly turning over to your side. Come to sitting in a comfortable seat. Head to toe stretch, as I promised. Okay, so let's start with that neck. One hand on top of your head, and the other hand is supporting that shoulder, and then you're trying to increase the distance between your ear and between, the top of your shoulder, and then start turning your head side to side. And then go to the other side. All right. Another nice stretch to the back of your neck is good. Interlacing the fingers behind your head and then slowly tilt. Opening those shoulders up. Turning your head if it's comfortable. And then come back. Stretching those shoulders now. So you want to interlace the fingers behind your back. Stretching your shoulders, stretching your chest. And slightly tilt forward. Looking down. Stretching those triceps. So elbow on elbow up and then slowly tilt to one side. Stretching your tricep. And then come back onto the other side. Biceps. Okay, one arm's extended in front of you. Just take those fingers or that palm and take that other hand, press into that, push into that palm. And extend. Again, that shoulder should be down. And the other one. Your wrists, interlacing the fingers and just rolling those wrists. One way or the other, reverse it. Okay, your hips. So take one hand and just rock side to side. So one hand is holding the opposite foot and the same hand is holding that same. So we can stay here, no reason to go any further. You can roll in those hips. And then switch. And then let's move on to our squats. So we have different options here. It can be done in standing. So if you have a piece of furniture or a wall, you can come closer to the wall, bend one knee, and take that heel close to your glute. So you really want to have your knees together though. So don't try not to come to the side because you would lose that benefit. So knees are together and you're squeezing your glute. And stay. You can do this laying down on your back or just in standing. And then switch. And for your hamstring, just one leg in front of you, the other leg behind you, and then slowly, and again, you want to level your hips, and then slowly start tilting so that back knee can bend. And what you want to do is you want to lift your tailbone up, and then slowly bring your belly over to that extended line. And you can interlace the fingers just to make sure that you're not rounding your back. And breathe. And as you're ready, slowly come up and switch. So again, making sure both hips are leveled, the back knee is bent, knees are together, extend your other leg, and maybe hold your elbows this time, and start tilting over that extended leg. Okay, you should feel this stretch even in your calves if your front leg is extended. And then come up. And if you haven't felt anything in your calves, we just come to downward facing dog and we will walk the dog. Walking the dog, so you just start walking the dog, bending your knees generously and then pressing your heels away from you. So take those heels and send them out. Like if you wanted to extend the size of your shoe, which I'm sure you don't. Just the idea. And stay on one side, pressing into that heel, feel it in your calf, and then switch. And then come back to sitting. Sitting on Comfortable seat so your legs can be extended or slightly bent. So I have one more thing for you, and we will just be playing. So usually this is easier to do on the blocks. I don't have the blocks here, and I'm sure you don't either. So we are in the same boat, okay? Okay, so bring your hands next to you and lift your hips. So as you will see, your hips probably protruded forward. So now you want to bring those hips backwards and walk your feet in. And maybe lift one leg up. Maybe lift the other leg up. Maybe both legs up. It will be done, and I am usually teaching this arm balance in my yoga classes, but we are using blocks. So don't worry if you have, didn't happen to do it at the first try. And then, as you are ready, start extending from your waist up and count an easy forward bend here. Anywhere you end is good. And just turn your head side to side and rest. And then slowly start bringing yourself up. Take your feet to one side for a little twist. So your knees are in a Z position and your front arm is being placed on the back of your thigh. And then slowly come to that twist, open and stay. So as you want to go a little bit further, you first need to extend and then maybe find a little deeper twist. And then we will just switch our arms, inhale and exhale, twist and turn. And then just switch your sides. So your back arm on the top of your thigh, inhale, twist. And exhale, go to the other side. And now you can count laying down to stretch a little bit more of those legs and hips. One leg is up, roll your ankle, and then see if you can bring the knee a little bit closer. Now, hold your calf, hold your inner thigh, and open that leg to the side. Try to keep that opposite hip down, so don't bring that hip with you as you open your leg to the side. And then lift. Take it across, anywhere it ends. Squeezing your hips together, squeezing your inner thighs together. And then lift and switch. The other arms up. Bring that knee closer, and just roll your ankle. Keeping your hand on that opposite hip as you take your leg to the side. Just choose your range of motion. Choose how far you go. And then lift. Take it across. Squeezing your inner thighs together. And then slowly come back. Rolling like a little ball. Rolling like a little ball. So tuck your chin, bring your knees in, and just roll back and forth. And we will try to make it to standing, so try to catch some momentum. And the closer your heels to your glutes will be, the better chance you get to stand up. And you guys are done for today. Thank you very much for visiting with us. Namaste.